Alright, hey, he's Mega here, and it's the next day after I installed the BAC 4000. I haven't taken it on a test ride yet. It's still really hot. It's kind of hazy outside right now though, so it's not super duper hot. It's just like really humid. It's like swampy weather right now in San Jose. It's not normal. This is not normal for San Jose. Okay, but anyway, so I got the BAC 4000 installed yesterday, and we did a little test on the stand to see if it operated, and it works fine. So it looks like everything is good. And Alan told me that he had updated the NXT display, so we're gonna go do that. So that's what's going on in this video. I'm just gonna make a quick video of me updating the display. I've done it multiple times already, so hopefully this time it works good. The last time, okay, when I did the 6.3 update, I had a bunch of problems. I had a problem. The USB to serial adapter would not connect to my computer, and the reason for that was like the NXT, the graphics file. It was not named like the other one, so I named it like the other ones. It's supposed to be NXT graphics or something, and it's a like 6.3 update or something on it. So all I did was rename the file, and then the computer was able to talk to the NXT display and then update the firmware. Okay, so hopefully we won't have any problems like that this time. I checked the file name, and it's the usual file name. Okay, sorry, my underwear is on the bike right now. I'm drying it. This is from like track day. Yeah, this is from the track day last week. So okay, so I've taken the nut out of it, and I gotta probably take the washers out too. So I have to do this every time I update. I gotta take the NXT out. It's kind of annoying. Okay, there's the locking nut. And then I have to make sure when we put the NXT display back together that I don't tighten the screws too much, or else the screen don't work. Oh great, I lost the washer. Okay, we'll find it later. Okay, screws out. And then all I have to do is unplug it and pull it off the bike. Just gotta go find out where the cable is. Which one is it? Which one is it? There we go. It's free. Alright. Okay, I got my tuning laptop all set up here. I got the cable and everything. So what we've got to do is open the NXT case here. Oh, comes out with the screw still on there. That's good. Okay, and then we got to take the display out. So just taking it out is not hard. Putting it back in is the hard part, because you got to make sure these aren't tight at all. So, and then you put it on the bike, and then you're like, oh crap, the screen doesn't work. I have to take it apart again. Okay. Then I just pull the cable out here, and then I just kind of pull it up this way, and then pull it out from the bottom. Whoop, just like that. Okay. Still looks like it's in great shape. Okay, so the first thing to do is let's fire up the computer. Okay, hopefully this will be a pretty smooth install, unlike last time. I don't even think I put that video online last time. I don't remember. I had problems with the last update. I got the SD card. I've already uploaded the file onto it, so should be good to go. Hopefully. Okay. Stick the SD card in the NXT port, the SD card port here. Let's make sure it's in there. Okay. And then plug the USB cable in. And my USB cable right here. Okay, so this is a 2.0 RC6.4 update, okay? Right now we're 6.3 update, okay? Plug the cable in. Boom, okay? Should fire up. SD card update, there you go, it's copying. Should take, I don't know, a few minutes. I'll speed up the video a little bit. Okay, so you can see it says check update 100%, update succeeded, successed, and then you just pop out the SD card. Okay, and then hopefully this thing installed properly on my computer. I always have problems with this thing working on the computer. Okay, so no, it didn't. What the heck? It's not in here. That's odd. It didn't do it again. So now I might have bricked it. I'm not sure. All right, let me go play around with it, and hopefully I can get it working. Okay, I don't know what happened, man. I kind of moved the NXT display around a little bit. Like I kind of played around with the cable and stuff. I unplugged it and I plugged it back in a couple times, and it's been updating the graphics file still. But so I'm waiting for it to finish updating the graphics file. The USB to serial dealie is right there now. So what we want is this right here. You want to make sure this USB to serial is here, and it's COM14. COM14. It's interrupt. Okay, so if it's COM14, I have to disable this. Oh, yeah, it's disabled already. Okay, good. My computer has this weird Bluetooth device installed on it, so and it eats up all the COM ports. So. Okay, so when we update it, it'll be COM14. So now we gotta take the SD card out. I know I don't want to touch it because it might like not work. But I don't know. It's just like random times this thing, you know. Man, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's do this. So now we gotta go to the update software. Xloader, turn Xloader on. Open Xloader, okay, and it's got to be, I think these are all the same settings from last time, so I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just going to make sure I select the right file, okay? So let me go zoom in here. We're going to go out a little bit, and this is, it was set to RC6.3 last time, so we're going to go to RC6.4. Okay, and then we're going to go to NXT firmware. It's so small. Okay, and then this is the file we're looking for, this enim.h.hex. Open it. Okay, and then we're going to hit upload, and it should be doing its thing. So I don't want to touch it while it's updating. But I can tell you there's a light that's supposed to blink. Oh, I can touch it. Anyway, it just finished updating. Okay, so I'm gonna go. So there's a light here. Okay, and that light it starts blinking red and stuff when it's updating. Okay, I didn't want to touch it while it was updating because for whatever reason, man, this thing it doesn't connect to the computer properly sometimes. I think there might be something wrong with the port on this or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so that looks like it. I'm gonna go put it back together and put it back on the bike. And okay, the first thing to do is let's connect it to the bike first, or let's put it back in the case first. Okay, and just make sure it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it now. It should be done. Okay, see, it's supposed to make that bing bong sound when it connects. Let's see if it'll do it again. Oh wait, that does. That's kind of weird. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So if you plug it in without the SD card in there, it fires up the NXT display and it says it's waiting for the VSC to power on. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, so anyway, for whatever reason it works now. So that's the way it's supposed to work, okay? When you plug it in and you don't hear that bing bong sound and and then it doesn't pop up in the device manager, Hazy Mega gets nervous after that, like that didn't work. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, and if the graphics file and the firmware are mismatched, it will not. Their bike won't run. It'll say like, hey, this is not the matching thing, and then it won't work. So you have a dead bike. So, but it looks like we updated it fine. So let's go ahead and put this back here. Okay. Okay, like I mentioned, Hazy Mega always gets nervous when he does this, so there's always a possibility that the bike won't run properly again. Okay, so I'm gonna go plug it in over here. Okay, plugged in. Let's just put it right here. Okay, I'm gonna fire the bike up. I think it's the right way. It might be the other way. It might be upside down. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. It is upside down. Okay, bike fires up. It's in eco mode for whatever reason. Yeah, so it looks like a successful update. Let's give it a. Make sure my underwear doesn't get caught in the wheel here. Okay. Okay, it's in kilometers and it's in eco mode. Okay, so yeah, so the first thing you got to do. First thing we should do is probably make sure all the buttons work. Always make sure all the buttons work, because Hazy Mega will install this and then the buttons won't work and I'll be pissed off because I have to take it apart again. Whoa, the numbers are a lot bigger now. Cool. Okay, it's a little bit different. Everything looks a little bit different. Okay, so. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and install it on the bike now. It seems like it operates fine. And then what we're going to do is a restore, and then reconfigure all the settings again. Because when you do a restore, it changes everything to like the default settings. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off, and then we're going to go reinstall it on the bike. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go attempt to put the back on. It's like it's right here and it's right over there. So. You could install this the wrong way, but the way to tell that this is the right way is there's these little tabs here. So there's a straight bar right here, okay, and then there's two tabs right here. So you want to make those two tabs up to the one that's where the wire's coming out. So if you look at it, I apologize, it's a little dark, but this is where you want to put those two tabs. So the way I have it right now, I just want to flip it over to the left, and should go on just fine. Okay. You could do it the wrong way, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, the screws didn't fall off, so I didn't take the screws off, so they're just hanging there, Okay. Okay. You probably don't want to make these too tight either. Kind of hungry. Okay, so that's good to go. We're gonna go put that back on the mount. Oh, I hope this is right. Did I get this right here? I think it's gonna be like this. Just make sure. I guess gotta make sure all this stuff is routed right. Okay, put this back here. Okay, and then we're gonna go put the screw on. Let me go open the garage so you guys. Okay, so it actually doesn't help all that much. Put the screw in. Okay, it's mounted. Oh, there we go. The screw, the The washer fell down, so. What did you do, washer? Oops. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go put the washer back on. So, this is Hades Omega's mount. Yours, if you have NXT display, it's probably going to be different. This is something Hades Omega made at home, so. But I got a screw here, a flat washer, and then I got a lock washer. Let's make sure this doesn't fall off while we're riding. Nothing worse for you. You're just ripping right along, and then your NXT display comes loose. So, be horrible. There's so many cables and stuff in the way. So annoying. Okay, looks good. Shouldn't move when you got it on there. Okay, so now we're gonna do test number 2. I'm gonna go make sure our screen works. Right. Fire the bike up. NXT display goes on. Boom. Okay. Battery's fully charged. I don't know why it's in eco mode. Oh, handlebar switch on. It's kind of weird. But now it's in miles per hour. I didn't touch anything. If you guys remember, it said kilometers per hour last time. Anyway. Okay, so just make sure all the freaking buttons work. It looks like they work fine. Okay, so we're going to go to General, and then we're going to hit Restore. Boom. Restored. Okay, now it's going to ask you to select your battery pack. There's a 52 volt X160 button now. Okay, that was not there before. So that is for the Segway X160. That's the Sauron Youth bike is what they call it, I think. Also, I don't know if we have the youth bike in the United States, but they do in like the Europe. So it's a lower spec Sauron is what it is, and obviously we're not going to use that one because I have the Lightspeed 72 volt battery pack in it. Okay. Okay, we're going to save. Boom. Okay. So we're going to go to current limits, just make sure everything looks good here. I kind of like about 50 amps of regen. Something around that is fine. I generally I'll have it at 200 amps current and like around 50. It didn't change, see? What's going on here, man? Just kind of do it until it changes. Okay, that's close enough. It's very finicky. Okay, so I got it set for 220 amps current limit, and then 50 amps regen. Okay, I don't know if I should turn that up or not. Let's not for now. Let's not for now. Hades Omega hasn't test rode the BAC 4000. I don't know how much to push it. Okay. Now the next thing to do is probably check to make sure all your bike stats are right. BAC 4000 plus. Hades Omega did the little upgrade dealy, so you got like 30 extra amps. That's what the BAC 4000 plus is. I did it last night. Alan told me, like, hey, just press that button. It'll make your bike faster. Like, okay, sign me up. So Sauron motor, 70 volts. There it is. NXT firmware RC 2.00RC6.4. Last time it was 6.3. Okay, there's the battery statistics and stuff. Okay, everything looks like it works. Now we're going to go to power tuning, and then you're going to set your power. My bike, I don't know. That's a good question. I should check to see. So I'm just going to set it to screen so like I can change the modes, but Hades Omega had a problem with this bike where the sport and the eco mode, it would constantly change between sport and eco mode, and the bike would just go nuts all the time. It would go fast, go slow. So I'm going to put, that's probably 15,500. Oh, that's weird. The current limit is wrong. So yesterday the current limit is 22,000. Now it's only 15,000. I lost a lot of power. What's going on? What's the dealio? 15,000. Okay, well, if it says 15,000 is the limit, then 15,000 is the limit. Well, who am I to argue? Okay, we're going to save it. Boom. Make sure it's stayed the same. Let's go back and see if it says something else. 15,000. Oh, that's weird. it said I could run 16,000, and last night it said 22,000. It's kind of okay. I gotta ask Alan about that. Okay, field weakening and the motor current 460 amps. I guess that's normal for the okay. So this is that BAC Plus, okay, upgrade. It's a little thing in the NXT where you can unlock more power out of the BAC controller. So the BAC 4000 is rated at 430 amps. So you get, with the BAC Plus option, you get a 30 extra amps. So that's why the motor current is 460 amps right now. Field weakening is at 20%. I think, you know what, I'll put it at 25. How about that? 25, 25, 25. See? 25, 25. I want 25. 25. See if Hazemaker can do this. 25, 25, 25, 27, 20, everything but 25. Oh, that, there, I got it. Okay, save. Boom. Okay, always hit save, go back out, and go back in, and double check that it's saved, okay? And after, we're going to check everything else again. So here, there's really nothing to mess around with here. We use this to do the restore. Input settings, it looks like all my brakes, nope, okay, we got to recalibrate all the throttle again. So here we go. Okay, let's try to get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. Shows you all the voltages and stuff. Pretty nifty. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing for the regen. Oh, it's a roll off right now. I want that regen throttle, okay? So I'm going to configure my regen throttle. So you have to do all this every time you update it, okay? We're going to go calibrate the regen. Calibrate the regen throttle. Okay, so there's a little boxes here that are checked off when you calibrated them. So what happened to my regen throttle? Okay, let's just do it again. Uh-oh. It's getting a little crazy on me. Okay, let's do regen throttle. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Done. Calibrated. So when everything is calibrated, those two little boxes are highlighted, okay? And then you probably want to hit save again. Probably hit save too many times. I'm going to go to regen. So one of the things about the last update, I lost the ability to adjust my regen through the NXT display. So I normally like it around 70%. I'll just put it 75 over that. Okay, hit save. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it. Yes, it did it. Good. All right. Now it stayed. It stayed at 74. Good. All right. Nice. Save. I know he's may just hit save every time, you know. Okay, I'm going to exit, go back to input settings, go to regen, make sure that's still 74, make sure this is still calibrated, make sure this still says regen throttle on it, okay? Oh boy, oh annoying. And I think that's it. There is, I don't know what this diagnostic button is, it doesn't do anything. There's bike metrics. Make sure your thing is at the right speed. Before it was said kilometers, but now it says miles per hour. Okay. Make sure your wheel diameter is set correctly too. It may change it. I think I don't remember. Let me check my notes. Hey, got my handy dandy phone mount on here. Let's go check my notes here. So BAC 2000 programming notes. I have here. I have all the numbers for the wheels down. So if you guys want to see what my numbers are that I got, so I have actually this wheel size is 4 when I had the Egg Rider, and then 4 when I had the NXT. So this is the important one right here, NXT. So right now I'm running the 48. I know you can't just tell by just looking at it, but that's a 48 tooth sprocket on the Supermoto wheel. Okay, so if you have a different wheel size and you're using different sprockets and stuff, man, it's gonna affect your speed. So you need to calibrate it every time you do something like that, okay? And it was 318 for the 48 tooth, okay? See that, right? Boom, right there, 318. Wheel diameter 318. Boom. Okay, no problem. So don't mess with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, type of thing. All right. Exit. Okay, let's make sure the bike runs. Oh no! It did not want to stay on the stand, man. It just wanted to pop a wheelie on the stand. Okay, it's a BAC 4000 power for you. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I think that's good. Okay, one thing to do before to call it, hey, everything is good to go. I'm gonna turn the bike off, turn the bike back on, make sure it fires up. Double check all the stuff that you changed. See, put it in eco mode again. Why? Okay, so make sure all the current limits are the same. Yep, that looks like the same. 220 amps and 50 amps regen. Okay, that's good. Make sure that's 15,000 watts. Yeah, what happened to that? What happened to all my power, man? Where'd it go? It was 22,000 yesterday. Crikey's. All right, whatever, man. I lost power by doing this update. It's gonna say 25% field weakening. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that says okay. That says it's all calibrated. That's good. Regen is set to 74%, like we left it. Okay. Like I said, around 70. I don't care, man. And then bike metrics 318. Okay. So those are all the things that Hades Omega checks when he does the update. And when you do a restore, you got to reprogram the whole thing. So yeah. So it's a good idea to do what Hades Omega does, man. Take notes. Now I'm not gonna lie, like I don't write anything down anymore because I know my way around this thing now. So I don't really do that all that much. But if you're kind of a noob to it, make sure you take notes, like everything, all the settings and stuff. It's not super critical. I mean, there's not very much chance that you'll mess something up on the bike, but So there you go. That's the Electric Race Technologies NXT display 2.00RC6.4 update. Okay, firmware update. I went up from the RC 6.3 to the 6.4. So and it looks like it fixed some of the bugs. Like the biggest bug that Hades Omega had was the regen. Okay, so on the last one, the regen was stuck at like 50%, and then I had to go in backdoor and put the number that I wanted, and then it worked properly. So, but now I don't have to do that, so it's good. I don't like to go in that backdoor app. So, all right, so everything looks good. It seems like I lost some power with this update. Before, I'm not gonna lie, before there was no power limit at all for the Sauron battery, so I could put whatever number I wanted, and then the Sauron battery would get angry. The BMS will get mad at you because you're pulling too much power from it. Okay, I know last time I was able to pull 16,000 watts from the BAC 2000, and when I installed the BAC 4000, we were pulling 22,000. No, well, we weren't pulling it, but it said that the max limit was 22,000, and so I don't know what happened, man. It just it became lower. It became 15,000. I could be happy with 15,000 watts. That's fine. That's plenty of power for now. For now, okay. Yeah. Other than that, I think everything looks pretty much the same. The font's a little bit bigger on the wheel diameter thing. I guess I don't know, and yeah. So. Other than that, everything looks like it was before, which is good because everything was working fine before. Okay, and so right now we got the Lightspeed 72 volt battery in. It's fully charged, 84 volts, so it's ready to go rip. This says 83 volts, so yeah. So I will take it for a test ride today. It'll be the first test ride for the BAC 4000 controller and with the new NXT update. So. It's not a good idea to update too many things because then you won't know like what the problem was, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay, I should have taken it for a test ride first and then updated the firmware. But I'm like, well, Alan gave me the update, so I said, let's just update it real quick. And so I had a little bit of a headache with the computer again. sometimes that USB to serial driver doesn't pop up, and then it's like, what the hell? What do I do now? You know, all I did was I kind of just shook the NXT a little bit, and then it worked. So it leads me to believe there might be something loose in my NXT display. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to Alan about that. Okay. So yeah, you just like, I'm telling you, man, you just sneeze and then something doesn't work properly. I'm telling you. So yeah. But hey, that's why I don't like doing these updates, man, because once the bike, to tell you the truth, once the bike is running properly, like how I want it, you know, and I don't really want to touch anything. I just want to ride it, you know. I guess there are some instances where I would change stuff, you know, maybe if I was at the racetrack, I want to turn field weakening down a little bit so the bike doesn't, you know, burn itself up. Or if I'm at the drag strip, I want full power, I'm going to turn all the settings all the way up, you know. That's about it, you know. And then you always have to test ride it too, especially if you're going to be racing, right? You don't want your bike to go, something happen to your bike while you're racing, you know. You definitely want to make sure your bike is reliable before you actually go out and race it or do something with it, okay? So yeah, so we will go out on a test ride today. We'll go see what this BSC 4000 can do. I'll do quick Fury roundup for you guys, okay? and then we'll ride it around the neighborhood, and I'll give you guys my honest riding impressions of the Suron Lightbee with the Electric Race Technologies BSC 4000 controller on it, okay? And then if it passes the test, then it's all good. Clean up BSC 2000 and send it back to Electric Race Technologies. All right, so thanks for watching. That was the NXT 2.00RC6.4 update. Sorry, the video. I was just wanted to make a short video, but it wound up being this kind of long video of Hades Mega ranting, and I'm giving you guys my experiences with this. Okay, I'm not, and there's no filter, man. I'm telling you guys what my thoughts are. You know, I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. I'm telling you how it is. Okay, so. I've had a lot of issues with that NXT display, but hey, you know, when it works fine, it runs. When it works fine and it's running great, like it's great. You know, it's a great thing. But it's just, you know, sometimes it's a big headache. So, but that's why I make these videos. So, you know, so you guys can see my struggles. But today wasn't too bad. All right, here's me out.